Hey guys, 20-somethings doing nothing. I'm Ricky.
I'm Jake.
And here we are.
Oh, it's so nice to be back here.
Oh.
Well, it's so nice for you to be back here.
I was going to say, it's kind of, this is where you are every day.
Yeah.
I just come down here and I'm like, hey.
And you make me stay here longer than I need to be.
Yeah, but like, not in a bad way.
It's true.
I was going to say, if you're going to say that it's in a bad way, I'm never going to ask you to come on this podcast again.
I was about to say I enjoy your presence.
Oh,
and I also enjoy your
Jaybird.
presents that you don't give me.
Okay.
You know.
True. I mean, my present to you for your birthday was my presents crashing your birthday party.
Yes, and it was very nice. I enjoyed your presents. I enjoyed your,
Both.
Yeah,
Both sets
presents
of the words.
of the presents.
If you remember, Jake's birthday just passed 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks?
3
Something
weeks
like
ago,
that?
yeah.
And Jake didn't invite me to his birthday party.
And you showed up.
So I showed up anyways.
It was great. It was a great time.
And then I got a Snapchat from him of my face and him saying, glad you came.
And you see now. This is something interesting. So it was about 10 people. We went out to dinner and we went to this place. It was BYOB. So that way
Good place,
we didn't
by
have
the
to
way.
pay. Yeah, we didn't have to pay a lot for drinks. Whatever. We bought like a ridiculous amount of alcohol.
Stupid amount of
The
alcohol.
middle of the table looked like a liquor store. Like we could have been supplying liquor for the entire restaurant.
Pretty much.
But anyway, so it was a rectangle table, right? So I was on one end, sitting across from one of my friends. And obviously, because it was my birthday party. And there was more people to my right. So I was all the way at the end of the table, all the way at the left side of the table. So you can picture this in your head. Ricky was all the way on the right side of the table, right? So we didn't really talk at all the entire time. So it's so awkward when you like have a party for yourself and then you don't even get to talk to the people that come. Like, what the hell's the point of that? I mean, would it be better? Would it have been better if it was a round table? I don't think so, because you still can't talk to 10 people at a round table. You'd be yelling across the table, "Hey, pass the ketchup!"
Yeah, I feel like no matter what, you're kind of just you just got to go with it.
So,
but I had so much fun with everybody else,
and
not so much you.
You
I
have to
hardly
be
talk
careful
to you.
where you place yourself.
Oh yeah.
So I had to place myself across the way from you, because how it worked was everybody sat down and there was one empty chair, right? The person who was coming to sit in the empty chair doesn't get along with the person who was sitting across from the empty chair.
Yep.
So I had to make the quick decision, all right, I'm going to leave Ricky and go sit across at this empty chair and then leave my chair empty.
Yep.
Right, so that way I'd be talking to the person across from me and the
diffuse
person,
any possible situations that may
the people that didn't
happen.
like each other wouldn't end up sitting across from each other.
How shitty is it when your friends don't get along with each other?
I
hate those situations.
It sucks.
Because you're always the middleman.
But it's so hard to, and this is why I find you very interesting, because you, I feel like, can place yourself in any friend group and get along with them. Well, not any, I mean, majority of the situations.
Any friend group,
yeah.
You're right.
No, and I mean, a majority of the times that I've heard stories of you, like, placing yourself in friend groups, like when you went to, where was it, Vegas?
Yes.
You went to Vegas and you were with one person that you knew and all of her friends.
Yeah.
And you got along great with all of them.
Yeah.
But I find it difficult to do that for me. Like, one of my guy friends, all of his friends were his fraternity brothers.
Oh.
Right? So placing yourself in a group of friends that were fraternity brothers is not a fun situation.
That's even a little more awkward because they're together all of the fucking time. Like, I don't know if he lived in a frat house or not.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, exactly. So they're actual basically brothers because they're together consistently.
And then you bring somebody else in who I'm like really good friends with this kid, right?
Yeah.
We like have been friends since the beginning of high school, really good friends. Like, I would consider him one of my best friends, but I just don't click with his friends.
Yeah.
And I think it's not that I don't click with his friends. I think it's the fact that they're already all friends and like don't want to open up the circle of trust. Like, they don't want to let me in the circle.
Okay, that's kind of messed up.
I know.
Obviously, some people are like that, but that's messed up.
I think what it really is that they don't make the effort.
Yeah,
to
I get
welcome
that.
me.
Yeah.
Because they're all so close and have so many of them in the group that they're like, none of them
Nobody
are like,
cares
let
to
me
make
like
more
welcome
friends.
this guy, you know? So that all stems from me moving my seat at the table. But so I like found myself getting up and walking around, so I made sure I talked to everyone. Because what if I didn't invite you, but what if I invited you to the party, right? You just showed up to my party. What if I invited you to the party and then I didn't say one word to you the entire night?
Yeah,
you'd be like, what the fuck?
Up.
Why did he invite me to this party and then he doesn't even fucking talk to me?
Why did he not invite me and then also doesn't talk to me?
Why do I have so much energy right now?
Seats.
I have way too much energy.
That's good.
I feel like I'm just talking like a million miles a minute.
You are talking kind of fast.
Woo! Lots of caffeine today.
You're like a true New Jerseyan right now because we speak really fast and you're just going right now.
Yeah.
We struck a chord here. But I had a good time at your party.
Yeah, because you were sitting across from Yuritsa.
Yes, her
people
boyfriend
listening know who Yuritsa
Sam.
is, hopefully. Yeah, so you were like sitting near people that you got along with. Would have been weird if you weren't friends with. Well, no. See, for you though, it's different. You just have this weird ability to like click with people.
I thank you. I feel like that was a partial compliment because you were like
it is.
Weird
it's totally
ability.
a compliment. It's strange because like I could have sat you next to anybody. I mean, I didn't pick where people sat, but like, if I had, let's say it was like a wedding, right?
Wait, quickly, I just like imagined a seating chart. Like we get there and he's like, "All right, this is where everyone's going to sit."
I put nameplates where everybody's supposed to sit, color coded. Ricky's is red. So let's say this was my wedding, right? Which is I'm not getting married anytime in the near whatever.
You just asked me to marry you. What the fuck?
Yeah, but you're probably gonna make me wait a while. So, yeah, let's say it was my wedding, right? I'm making the seating arrangements.
Yes.
And you were invited, which you will be, invited to my wedding.
I was going to say, well.
One day when I get married.
Hopefully.
Let's say that you don't know anybody else at this wedding.
Yeah.
Even though you will. Hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
I could seat you anywhere with other people our age, and you would have a great time.
I would.
I mean, also it would help that there's going to be an open bar.
Oh, that 1,000% always helps. I think that helps in any situation ever. This is the thing. I have these moments where I hate humans.
Okay.
I read things or I see things and I'm just like, I don't understand why people are like this and I hate people. I'm like, I freaking hate everyone.
What do you mean?
Stupid little things too. Things that are big, things that are little, like the terrorist attack that just happened downtown the other day. I was like, I don't understand people. I hate the human race. And I'm screaming and yelling about it. But meanwhile, I love meeting people and talking to people and having conversations with people. I'm a social butterfly. I can literally talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I genuinely have said before that if I can't get along with you or have a conversation with you, you're a lost cause because I could have a conversation with a fucking wall and be totally fine.
See, I always say that I can have a conversation with a wall, but I don't feel like I can talk to anybody. And I did for a while. I really thought that for a while. But as I'm coming across more of these situations in life, like one of my good friends and meeting his friend group where I'm just not clicking with them.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's weird. Like, I'm not a quiet person. I mean, but in like new situations, if I'm not around a lot of people that I know, I'm definitely quieter.
Quieter, yeah. You're not necessarily quiet like in the corner, but quieter.
And I just go sit in the corner
than
and cry.
Usual.
Just cry myself to sleep like every other night.
Oh my God. That just took such a turn. We went from you being so excited and happy to now crying in your bed every night. Is it because I make you stay at work later than you need to?
No, I enjoy your presence.
I just love hearing it. I'm like, keep saying it. Keep going.
Don't push it.
Okay. So there are situations that can be awkward though, even for me over the weekend.
Even for me, the most friendly person in the world.
The social butterfly that is Ricky Sanchez. I was at a party over the weekend and there were a lot of very awkward situations. Like there were people there who don't particularly like me.
Okay.
And then there are people there that don't, some people who just don't want to give people a chance at all. They just don't, like you were just
like
saying.
That friend group,
Yeah, that's actually exactly like that.
Yeah.
So they're a bit older. Even though they're only a little bit older, they act so much older. So for them, it's almost like they look at me like I'm immature. Especially because I'm so loud and I'm friends with everybody and I'm all over the place and everyone's like, who is this girl? Like, why is she here?
She's a wasted.
I don't understand. And I'm like, well, then leave.
Wait, so why do the people not like you? Because
of my personality. I also feel like when you meet me, you either absolutely love me or you absolutely fucking hate me. There's no...
That's a real extreme difference.
It is. I swear to God. So there's no middle ground when you first meet me. I may change your mind later on because that happens a lot, especially with girls. Girls hate me at first. Hate me.
They see you as a threat?
I don't know if that's what it is or it's just that they think I'm obnoxious or whatever it might be. They hate me at first. But eventually they end up loving me. There's no middle ground, though. There's no, all right, well, I don't think I like her. It's I fucking hate Ricky. And then the more that they see me and they kind of have to interact with me, they end up loving me in the end.
See, now my ex was really jealous. And she didn't have a problem with you at first.
At first.
Like, it was weird because, like, she would have a problem with a lot of my female friends.
Yeah.
But you were not one of those people that she had a problem with, which is weird because
Interesting.
I feel like she would because you, I don't know, we're just, like, so comfortable with each other.
I don't know.
But then she, like, I'm pretty sure that she hated you. Oh. She probably hated you.
Yeah, she didn't like anybody, though, so I don't really even take offense to that. I just let it go.
Let it go. People are still dressing up as... Can we talk about Halloween for a second?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I freaking love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday of the year, guys, because it is always Halloween in my soul.
Now, I feel like I'm always shitting on the things that you love here.
Always!
Like birthdays. But I'm not the biggest fan of Halloween for one reason and one reason only. I don't like putting a ton of effort into making a costume.
Okay.
And
like thought or effort? Like you don't like to think about what you're going to be?
I don't like to think. No, I just don't like to...
Putting it together?
Well, so one year recently, I was a stick figure.
Yes,
so I dressed in
that.
all white, and then I took black tape, and I put it down the middle, whatever. I stole this idea from somebody I found online.
Yeah.
Which, like, who comes up with the original ideas for costumes anyway?
Nobody.
But so that was so easy. The year before that, I was Jake from State Farm, khakis and a red polo. I ordered a State Farm polo. So, like, super easy, good costumes.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't like thinking of these crazy, intricate costumes and putting all this time and effort into it for one day. I mean, even though Halloween's not one day anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue. It's multiple days.
So this year, I was a giant inflatable baby.
Which I fucking loved.
It was hilarious.
It
was so funny, but it was the most pain in the ass costume because you couldn't do anything in it. Because you're totally enclosed in this inflatable costume. So that was cool. I, like, just picked out the costume. I ordered it. It came. Boom. Put it on. Whatever. That was fun. But all, like, people that... put all this effort into it. Like, your costume this year, what were you?
I was Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, Friday night, which we'll get into, but I think I just need to dress as Lara Croft for the rest of my life every single day because the reaction that I got from that costume is insane. That costume, number one, I got the most likes that I've ever gotten on an Instagram picture ever in this costume.
That's amazing. Was this the tight black costume?
Yes.
Oh, I wonder why. It's because you looked good in it. I mean, not, but that's saying that you don't look good every other day.
Exactly. So I don't look good ever any other day. Thank you. I got 752 likes.
Holy cow.
On this goddamn costume.
That's insane.
And
I mean,
the next day, I was saying to my friends, as I started getting likes, I was like, oh, okay, like, cool. People really like my costume. And I started getting, like, influx of comments. And I was like, wow, everyone really likes this costume. I'm shocked because it was such a simple costume for me to put together. So freaking easy.
Now.
And when I went out, nobody knew who I was.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Nobody knew who I was when I was out Friday night. There was maybe 3 people that knew that I was Lara Croft.
What was the description of what was the caption of Instagram?
It says, only 3 people knew what I was last night.
So I bet you a majority of the people that liked that photo, including me, didn't know what you were.
No, that's the thing. You didn't. Nobody did. And they still liked it. So I was like, all right, I guess I look hot in this picture. That's cool. And then I started getting my guy friends who... I'm the classic dude friend.
Yeah.
So none of my guy friends look at me that way, like, or think I'm hot or anything like that. And they started, like, messaging me and being like, who are you? And like, wow, Rick, you actually keyword, look hot. And I was like, this is interesting.
That's like a backhanded compliment.
Yeah. So I think I need to be Lara Croft forever and always.
I mean,
every
you
single
could
day
totally just dress up like that and walk around New York City. Nobody would question you.
That's a solid point.
Except for the fact that were you holding 2 fake guns in there?
Yeah, I had fake guns.
Yeah.
So I guess
maybe
without the fake
those
guns part. I actually I realized that people get very uncomfortable around fake guns.
Yeah.
Which is
Did you bring them to the bar?
I did.
Oh.
They didn't say anything to me at the bar. Like, they let me go in with it. They just looked at it.
It was very clearly, like, not a real gun.
Yeah.
Right? They had the orange tip.
Yep. And when you shoot it, it makes this noise that goes, Rah! So, like...
I don't know. Maybe
clearly fake.
I don't know. It's better, the noise or your snort.
So either people got uncomfortable or they tried to steal my guns, a lot of people.
What?
Guys would try to talk to me by taking my fake guns out of my holsters.
See, it's such a good conversation starter.
It is.
Oh, I took your gun.
Yeah.
Got your nose.
Like, I was going to say, like, yeah, like, good conversation starter. Because I walked up to them and I'm like, don't fucking touch my guns.
Now,
and
how
just
many?
Grab back and put it back.
Now, how many different times did you get hit on more that night than you normally do?
No. I actually got hit on less than I normally do. But I got more Instagram likes and more people commenting and like